Well, I'm very excited to have our next guests on the program, and what a timely booking this is to have them here tonight. You know, our first guests tonight are the stars of their very own reality series entitled Kourtney and Kim Take Miami, which premieres this Sunday at 9 p.m. on E! Ladies and gentlemen, here are the lovely Kim and Kourtney Kardashian. Wow, look at those shoes. Those are, I've never seen, those are sort of like spats, but not exactly, aren't they? Did you design those shoes? Are those Kardashian shoes?
They're not Kardashian Collection or Shoe Dazzle, my shoe company, but they are.
Shoe Dazzle is the name of the company? Oh, those are dazzling shoes.
No, these are Givenchy. I said they're not my company.
Oh, now you're Kim, of course.
Yes.
You're Kourtney.
Yes.
And the other one, Khloè, is not here. Why is she not here?
She is off looking for her real parents. It's a big rumor that she's not really a Kardashian.
Well, no, you're kidding me. She's really, no.
No, she really is a Kardashian.
She really is a Kardashian.
Yeah.
But is she?
Well, the show is
an
Kourtney and Kim Take Miami.
But now, wait a minute. But you said something highly provocative here. Were you teasing me?
Yes.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Oh, well, there you go. So dumb. But now, Khloè, the other one, does not go to Miami.
She's not a twin.
Not a twin. But you two
No.
aren't twins either, are you?
No, but you called us Kardashian
I know.
twins.
I'm sorry. But why doesn't she get to go to Miami?
Because
She comes,
She
but
comes to visit, but, you know, it's just sometimes two sisters, we like to go off, and three's a little much.
she has a
And,
husband.
she has a Lamar Odom?
Yes.
And do they have kids?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Now, what's the other show? The original Kardashian show?
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, are you two still on that show?
Yes. I know it's very confusing, but yes.
And then, but sometimes you go to Miami.
Yes. And New York, sometimes New York.
Let me just help me out. You two are wildly successful business women, aren't you?
We'd like to think so.
Yeah. But I mean, you have the shoes, you have the perfumes, you have the fragrances, you have the designer haute couture, you have, what else?
We have a makeup line.
Yeah, you go.
Chroma.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah, you are just printing your own money, aren't you?
With your face on it.
With my face on it. And you have two children now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You have a boy and a girl?
Yes.
And what are the names of the boys and girls?
Mason and Penelope.
Mason and Penelope. And the little boy is the brand new one?
The little girl, Penelope.
Little girl Penelope is the brand new one. Now, what about having their lives always on television? Have you ever thought about that? Is that, should we do this? Is that okay? Or how do you feel about that?
It's a constant struggle that I am always changing my mind about. I love having them with me, and my life is being a mom. It's my favorite role that I have, so I feel blessed that I get to work with them. But
You know, some seasons they're on, sometimes they're not.
there was 2 seasons I didn't have them on, and I'm even deciding for the next one, what do I want to do?
But you know, you just have to look at it in the grand scheme of things. Not every child has the same life, and this just happens to be their life, and that'll be fine, don't you think?
I do think as long as they're with me and close to me, that we're the happiest.
Now, will they get their own show soon?
That's what I don't want. And I feel like as my son's getting older and he talks more, so he's on it a little bit more, and so that kind of freaks me out.
Right. And you're the father of those kids is the one that I worry about. His name is Scott.
Yes, last time I was here, you called him Snarky, I think.
He's a hothead.
Snarky Scott.
He's a hothead. Whenever I see the promos for the show, it's Scott is punching the thermostat in your apartment. But is he all right? Has he been to therapy, Scott?
Yes, he actually went yesterday.
Here he is. Oh, can I show this? The family
Yes.
on the beach. This is a beautiful shot. This is you and your family in Miami.
In Miami.
Yeah. Oh, look at what a cute-looking guy this is right there, and right back there. How about that? That's very sweet. And what's he pretending to do?
Well,
What's his problem? What's
you
his
never
deal?
know if it could be a fashion statement when it comes to Scott, or it could be,
stands for Lord Disick. That's
I don't
like,
know what that means.
or it could be a
got
little
knighted.
sand in his eye.
Yeah. Now, is there talk that you and Scott will be married?
No, not yet.
Yeah. And there's no reason to. And you're like married twice. You're married to two guys, right? Are you still married to that guy? That's interesting. So you sort of bring up you average out
I'm
the.
married enough for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And congratulations. Can we say this? That
Yeah.
you're pregnant.
Yes, I am.
You're pregnant. Wow.
Yeah. It's really exciting.
Kanye West.
Yes.
Yeah. What's he like?
He is probably the funniest person I know. And he
Oh,
probably
he's
wouldn't
funny.
get credit for that because people probably think he's really serious, but he is so funny.
So funny. Now, the last time I heard about him, he went up to Taylor Swift at the MTV Awards. You remember that?
I do
And
remember that.
he ruined the whole show. And they had to. Now, was he just being
Made it
funny then?
entertaining.
Yeah, but was that him just goofing around?
He's like the most passionate person, so I think he just truly thought that another video should have won that category, and he just was, had to speak his mind. That's how he is.
Did he later have any regrets about that or apologize about that? Was he
I'm
embarrassed about that at all?
I know his opinion, I'm sure, of the video choice should have still been the same, but I'm sure he felt really bad about just, ruining that moment for someone
Yeah.
else.
Well, he's just a kid, too. I mean, how old is he? Do you know? How old are you probably?
35.
35. I'm so happy you're on the show because I feel like I can do so much for you.
Like what?
Well, I feel like I just wonder if you're getting good advice.
Would you like to give us some advice?
Well, I think just by being with the two of you, lead by example, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Now you're still married to your former husband, Kris Humphries. You're still married to him.
Yes, I am.
Now, when are you going to wrap that up?
Well, I'm trying, and it's a process, and I've been trying for almost 2 years now to wrap it up, but it's, it's hard.
Have the lawyers jumped in and making this more trouble than it needs to be?
I think they're mediating it, it's, I don't really know what's taking so long.
What does Mr. Humphries, I guess it's none of my business, but what does he want? Does he want his own show?
Well, I can't speak for Kris, but I just want him to be happy, and I want us to move on, and that's really what I want, is just to move on.
Now, and again, you don't have to do this, but when the divorce comes through, and he wants an annulment, is that right?
Yes.
Why does he? What is the why an annulment? What's the difference here?
Well, I don't really know, because even if we got an annulment, I would love to give him one, but then that would make, the only legal way to get an annulment is if fraud were involved. So that's what's tricky. So he is suing me for an annulment based on the fact that I frauded him into marrying him for publicity.
Oh, so he's claiming that he was the victim of fraud.
Yes. Well, that's the only way to get an annulment, is if one person was frauded. So that was the case, and I would
But
love
fraud
to
was
give-
not a factor here. Is that right? It was just
Not in
you
my
were
case,
deeply in
no.
love. You and Kris Humphries met. You were deeply in love,
Yeah.
and you had the big. Was it Italy? You had the big Italian wedding.
No, in
Yeah.
LA.
That was
Who am I thinking of that got married in Italy? Oh, it was Tom Cruise.
I feel like everyone gets married in Italy. But I think if she was going to do it for publicity, she'd pick someone that people knew.
Wow. Ouch.
No, I truly, like, I want us to be both happy and move on, and
Yeah.
I've moved on. It's been over a year and
I know,
a half
and
now.
you know, I would make jokes. I'd come out every night and I'd say, they've been married 72 days. I said, I got the cottage cheese older than 72 days.
Well, those jokes really can't work because I've really been married for almost 2 years. So it hasn't been 72 days. It's been almost 2 years. So those
Now,
jokes have to stop.
Have you had any, of the morning sickness?
I haven't. I feel so lucky that I haven't.
Good. They say that indicates a good nutritional health in the mother if you don't have
Really?
if you don't have morning sickness.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
You healthy girl, you.
And what is it? Can you tell me when the due date is?
It's in July.
July. Is it? Do we know it's a boy or a girl?
I don't yet, but I'm dying to find out.
Yeah. Well, you'll find
'Cause
out.
then I think you really start getting, excited, and you can shop,
Yes.
and you can
Yes,
really
absolutely. And,
pick
and
names.
in the old days, they wouldn't know ahead of time. And it was just like, okay. But now, you can prepare, and I think it's best that we know, don't you?
I do. I'm really anxious to
Now,
find
is there
out.
problems with the other one? What's her name?
Khloè.
Yeah. Why isn't she here?
She's at home.
She's actually babysitting.
Uh-oh, what are you looking for?
Look at this. Wow. This is a good couple right there. There's Kanye West right there at the Cannes Film Festival.
That was at his movie premiere in Cannes.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
He jumped up on stage and took somebody else's award. Hey, give me that Palme d'Or. What are you doing with that? Well, girls, I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed this. And God bless you and good luck, and I hope you find true happiness.
Thank
and the
you.
same
Thank
to
you.
you with that mad dog you're married to. And if you ever see her again, my best to Khloè. It's the Kardashians, ladies and gentlemen.